because you think you know something and you're feeling all confident and like, I know what we're doing. Are we doing a thing with the shot and the cooking? Yeah, I'm good. But then it changes. So it just leads to more kind of learning and trying to grow. So.
There's a price to pay. What the hell happens now?
This is my family, and I will not let you take me away from them.
This show keeps surprising us with a lot of WTF moments. And I want to ask you, how much of your characters do you think you know and you understand the situation, and suddenly you get a lot of secrets and revelations from the script and you're like, I'm lost from where we're going?
I think the pair of us would agree that that's all the time. We think we're on a path, and then suddenly, no, now you're going to think this and do this. So sometimes that was tricky, sometimes it's hard to make the transition. It just requires some more research, and that's often good because you think you know something and you're feeling all confident and like, I know what we're doing. Are we doing a thing with the shot and the cooking? Yeah, I'm good. But then it changes. So it just leads to more kind of learning and trying to grow. So it's ultimately a good thing. But yeah, I think we both agree, right? That it's...
Yeah, absolutely. It kind of requires a lot of kind of thinking on your feet, which is quite exciting because you just never know literally what is around the corner. Everything's so shrouded in secrecy. Even kind of mid-season, we don't get kind of all the scripts, so we're constantly kind of learning new things about the characters as well. So yeah, nothing's really ever kind of set in stone. I mean, you think you know your character as much as you can, but it's, yeah, then all of a sudden something will completely kind of curve everything. So it's fun. I really enjoy that side of it.
We have seen your characters so disconnected from reality, and I love what you achieved with your looks that are like so deep. And I want to ask you about that. How was the challenge to achieve all that?
All those looks? I don't practice in the mirror. No, I just I don't know. I'm interested in the script. I'm interested in the character. I'm interested in trying to figure out how to, play these strange moments and strange scenes. And I think the real answer is just relying on my beautiful fellow actors to look at them and we just make our way through the scenes together.
All of your characters have gone through really disturbing and scary moments. And that, as an actor, do you live that like as a catharsis? Like when you're screaming and when you're like just releasing a lot of, I don't know, pressure and emotions and things like that?
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of... I mean, this is such a... The heart of this is such a dark story. It's such a heavy subject. I think it's always really important to like find those moments of levity as well, and I think off set we have a lot of fun. It's a very kind of laughing kind of environment, just because the nature of a show like this is very kind of heavy, and there's just I mean, and especially also kind of becoming a dad kind of midway through this has given me a completely new perspective. Just to kind of understand what a loss that is. And I mean, your whole world is completely consumed by the birth of your child. It's unimaginable to kind of put yourself in that house. But I found it's really interesting. It's not an easy place to be, I don't think. Sometimes it's quite it makes you feel very uneasy. But I really enjoy it.
Yeah, I was going to say it's not really a performance either of us do to let off much steam, apart from, as Rupert's saying, to laugh, because we're kind of not dealing with the situation as it is, the grieving, the guilt, the shame. We're trying to pretend it's something else. So it's magic, right? She's a magician. She's an angel. She's come from heaven above, and Uncle George is the Terminator. It's just anything else that could possibly be that. So yeah, you don't really, as an actor, it is excellent when you get to scream at somebody, because you can't do that. But in this show, it's quite often that we don't. The only time I got that actually was having that argument with Lauren's character, Dorothy, through the door. To do that scene either side of the door was extremely difficult. And that was right at the height. That was our kind of first thing, although it's the last episode of season 2. It was the first thing we did coming back after the pandemic break. And it was very hard to share those emotions. But then we found a nice thing, each of us, that we were in our own worlds. And that's really the show that we have, that it's those different sides of it, you know, her perspective and mine. So we get to say something and emotionally show something else. So it's a little puzzle each scene just to figure out, and it's great fun. It is great fun.
Yeah, I think there are definitely moments where Leanne can let go of some of her frustrations, and also me as an actress, I can kind of join her on that. Like there are moments where in season 2 I'm ripping down all the crosses from the wall, or I'm scribbling in my notebook, or I'm, you know, there's a lot of running in season 3, which gets rid of some energy. And there is definitely a cathartic element to some of those practices and those sort of rituals that she's learned. So you're just trying to sort of create a place in your brain where this person lives alongside you as a person, and you kind of borrow from each other. But yeah, it's definitely challenging at times, but it's super rewarding when you've got a really tough thing to tackle and you feel like you get it right. When you get it wrong, it can really fuck with your head. Like, you know, I'm pretty tough on myself, and if I feel like I didn't do the best job, then that can affect me for a long time. So it's a gamble.
God didn't bring back Jericho.
And who did?